Hello, everyone, and good evening to you all. My name is Felton Parker. Today is Wednesday, October 16th, 2024. As always, each day is a wonderful day to be blessed by our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. And I sincerely hope you folks had a truly blessed and wonderful Wednesday. What I have for you guys in tonight's video is a list of all the National Day holidays from my National Day calendar segment. That includes my featured National Day holiday. Also tonight in my weather segment, I will let you all know exactly what we're expecting for tomorrow, which is Thursday, for your Friday, the upcoming weekend, and on to the first half of next week. So without further ado, let's get things started here on this Wednesday night with as I begin my National Day calendar segment. Of course, here's tonight's featured National Day holiday. Of course, today was National Bosses Day. So how many of you have gone out to represent your boss at your workplace throughout this day? This beautiful, fantastic fall-like Wednesday. Beautiful, fantastic, and pleasant Wednesday. Excuse me. On this day, National Bosses Day, also known as National Boss Day or Bosses Day, recognizes the hard-working boss overseeing the workplace. Employees across the United States show appreciation and thankfulness to their bosses. They remember their boss's kindness and fairness throughout the year too. If October 16th falls on the weekend, then this day is celebrated on the closest working day. Today's National Bosses Day fits just right perfect, having fallen on the Wednesday, right in the middle of the week. Many leaders carry heavy loads. They oversee many employees and guide their careers too. While their position holds them responsible for a department, business, or organization and leading into success, their list of responsibilities is multifaceted. Some bosses have bosses themselves. Depending on the size of an organization, those bosses also answer to someone else. In fact, everyone has a boss of some kind. If your boss is the owner, they still answer to the tax man, the customers, and their merchants. Keeping a business running smoothly with outstanding employees requires balance. These bosses know how to put their best employees forward and lead with the confidence that we look up to. Here's how to observe. We can celebrate our bosses in a number of ways. Give your boss the day off with a game or golf. Give your boss the day off with a game of golf or football. Host a potluck with your boss's favorite foods. Have everyone in the office sign a card of appreciation. Invite customers or clients to share memories of your boss. Create a timeline of your boss's accomplishments. Give them a shout out using hashtag Bosses Day to post on social media. Here's the history behind National Bosses Day. National Bosses Day, also known as National Boss Day or Bosses Day, is a secure holiday that began in 1958. Patricia Bays Horosky worked as a secretary for State Farm Insurance Company in Deerfield, Illinois, when she registered National Bosses Day with the United States Chamber of Commerce. She selected October 16th because it was her father's birthday, and at the time, he was also her employer. 4 years later, in 1962, Illinois Governor Otto Kerner backed Horosky's registration and officially proclaimed Bosses Day. In 1979, Hallmark cards introduced Bosses Day cards in their inventory. Bosses, such as managers, supervisors, and owners, come in many forms. So here are some fictional bosses. Excuse me. Sam Malone, the bartender from the television sitcom Cheers, was also the bar's owner. Miranda Bailey, the general surgeon of Grey's Anatomy, allowed no shenanigans on her watch. Though under her tough exterior, there was also a soft spot for certain interns. Mr. Burns, Homer Simpson's boss, was devious, greedy, and full of ulterior motives. James Bond's boss and head of MI6, has been played by several actors, including most recently Dame Judi Dench. And also, do not forget the Flintstones, Mr. Slade. Do not forget Fred Flintstone's boss, Mr. Slate from the Flintstones, from Slate Gravel and Rock Company, whatever the name of that company was. Do not forget Mr. Slate. Do not forget Mr. Slate, Fred Flintstone's boss. And also, do not forget about Mr. Spacely, George Jetson's boss from the Jetsons. Jetson, you're fired. Yeah. A few movies come to mind that illustrate the boss's employee dynamic. The Proposal, The Devil Wears Prada, Horrible Bosses, 9 to 5, Wall Street, Godfather. So keep in mind, Bosses Day is always observed and each year on October 16th, unless of course it falls on the weekend. And then it would be like the Friday or Monday closest to the actual date itself. And also, not only was today National Bosses Day, today was also National Sports Day, Broad Day USA, National Gear Day, Department Store Day, National Dictionary Day. Also today was Hagfish Day, National Fossil Day. Also support your local Chamber of Commerce. Always the third Wednesday in October. Excuse me. So on this day, I'm gonna make this one very brief. Today was Global Cat Day. On this day, Global Cat Day raises awareness surrounding non-lethal. On this day, Global Cat Day raises awareness surrounding non-lethal feline programs across the country. More than any other sheltered animal, cats and kittens face euthanization at a much higher rate. However, programs such as Trap, Neuter, and Release, or TNR, are making it possible for cats to live fully and healthy lives right in our neighborhoods. Excuse me. TNR programs aim to reduce shelters and overall colony populations across the country. TNR programs trap feral and stray cats. They are then neutered and vaccinated under the care of a veterinarian. Their ears are tipped to identify that they have been neutered. Then the cat is released back into the neighborhood where they were captured. Long-term studies across the country show that not only does the population decline, but the cats live out their lives healthily. Additionally, these programs save taxpayers money over time. It reduces animal service costs, lessens the burden on shelters, neighborhoods become quieter, mating behavior decreases. Why adoption doesn't work? Feral cats. Cats that have never had human contact don't associate well with humans. They will always be feral and unable to be adopted. Feral cats prefer the wild. A TNR program offers them the best chance of living side by side with humans. However, adoption is still a viable option for stray cats and kittens under 12 weeks of age. Visit your local shelter if you're seeking a pet of your own. So today was about feral cats or global cats. And also, on this day, today was World Food Day. And let's figure out some of our famous Americans that have celebrated their famous birthdays, or famous people that have celebrated their birthdays on today's date, October 16th. Today, TV actress Ruby Rose Turner turns 19. Race car driver Charles Leclerc turns 27. Reggaeton singer Chris MJ turns 23. Rock singer John Mayer turns 47. Baseball player Bryce Harper turns 32. Excuse me. Pop singer Lorraine turns 41. Pop singer Shane Idris turns 36. Bassist Flea turns 62. TV actress Katarina Scarson turns 43. Tennis player Naomi Osaka turns 27. Rapper YUSMB turns 25. Pop singer Shane Ward turns 40. Rapper Jala Brat turns 38. Basketball player Sue Bird turns 44. Comedian Andrew Santino turns 41. Pop singer Anna turns 38. TV actress Kaylin Heyman turns 17. And celebrate remembrance on this day. Today, on this day, today TV actress Angela Lansbury would have turned 99. Today, TV actress Angela Lansbury would have turned 99, and also TV actress Suzanne Summers would have turned 78 on this day. So these are famous people and known as celebrities that you hear often, especially most likely on television or whatever they involves, are famous people that have celebrated their birthdays on this day, October 16th. Now let's get to your weather, and of course, you already know, you folks already know exactly how cool it's going to get tonight. So you already know. So if you notice the change, you notice how comfortable and pleasantly nice our weather from today was. Absolutely gorgeous, and definitely much cooler compared to what it has been. But and of course we are now. Of course we are on track to experience some of the coolest temperatures of the season so far. After reaching the low 70s earlier today, we are forecast to drop well into the 40s tonight. Some of us may dip into the 30s. Some of us may have an area-wide frost or freeze. But despite the chilly start, we will see daytime highs well into the 70s, and of course what we are still missing, what we would like to see is actually the return of some rain. So unfortunately what we are missing, the main thing we are missing here is rain. Of course, due to ongoing dry conditions and lack of rainfall, we still have burn bans in effect. So here's a map of the known burn bans across our 4-state area. Regardless of whether a burn ban is in effect for your county or parish, outdoor burning is strongly discouraged given the very dry conditions in place. So more burn bans have been added. So outdoor burn. So here are the following burn bans that are in effect until further notice. Excuse me. Across Arkansas, Union, Columbia, Lafayette, Miller, Hempstead, Howard, and Sevier counties. In Louisiana, of course, more burn bans have been added to our state. They include Caddo, Bossier, DeSoto, Natchitoches, Wynne, Caldwell, and Union parishes. So more burn bans are popping up thanks to ongoing lack of rainfall. Still no burn bans are being in place across Oklahoma. And also a few more burn bans have been added across Texas, if I'm not mistaken. In Texas, Harrison, Marion, Panola, Upshur, Rusk, in Texas, Harrison, Marion, Panola, Upshur, Rusk, Nacogdoches, Angelina, Cherokee, Smith, and Franklin counties. More burn bans have been added across the state of Texas. The ban is effective immediately and shall remain in force until the state or county or parish officials determine conditions are safe enough to lift restrictions. So here's some action sheet. should you take? Outdoor burning is prohibited or limited across the county or parish. Please refer to the state or county parish order for additional restrictions and instructions. So once again, please remember to abide with the rules when it comes to outdoor burning. So again, outdoor burning is strictly prohibited until further notice, until we see the return of some beneficial and until we see the return of beneficial rains to the area. Hopefully we get rain back in the picture sooner rather than later. Now, of course, tonight we're forecast to see some of the chilliest, some of the coolest temperatures of the season so far. Definitely sweater weather is in full swing. And if you've noticed going outside today, you know it definitely felt like fall. We're gonna see these fall-like temperatures, almost winter-like in some spots. As winds become calmer, the cold and dry air mass will allow temperatures to drop into the 30s to the north to lower 40s to the south. Patchy frost will be possible across southeast Oklahoma and southern Arkansas. So patchy frost is possible. Patchy frost may develop across portions of southeast Oklahoma and southwest south central Arkansas. This is between 4 a.m. to 8 a.m. tomorrow morning, going into your Thursday. Frost may kill damage. Patchy frost possible. Patchy frost may develop across portions of southeast Oklahoma and southwest south central Arkansas between the hours of 4 a.m. and 8 a.m. It's most likely during the early morning hours. And impacts: frost may damage or kill unprotected vegetation. Actions: bring plants and animals inside and cover outdoor sensitive vegetation. You know, like the coldest night of the fall season is set to take place. So that means that most of us should be in the at least into the low to mid 40s. So again, if you folks have not gotten out those jackets and sweaters yet, if you folks have not gotten out the jackets and sweaters yet, then it is strongly advised to do so, because it is going to be a rather chilly start to the day tomorrow morning. And of course, here are your averages and your records for this day. Normal high is now 79 degrees. So of course, as of today, our average high temperature is now 79 degrees. The next time we see a high temperature, we won't see an average high temperature reaching back up to 80, we won't see the average high temperature climbing back up to around 80 at least until around closer to the end of April. So we have at least to wait another 6 months to see averages climbing back up to 80. So normal high is 79, normal low is 55. Record high is 92 degrees set back in 2011. 37 degrees is the record low set back in 1977. As long as we stay in the 40s for overnight lows, we should be safe from any records. Now, the immediate Shreveport Bossier City area in northwest Louisiana is not under a watch or warning, but there's a frost advisory in effect in portions of southeast Oklahoma and portions of in most parts of Arkansas. There's a frost advisory. A frost advisory is in effect for portions of southeast Oklahoma and portions of central and portions of southern Arkansas. Portions of central and southern Arkansas. But elsewhere, including here in Shreveport Bossier, is not under a watch or a warning. And all is quiet here on if you look on the Shreveport radar here on this Wednesday night, all is quiet. We're not seeing a drop of rain anywhere. I certainly wish certainly wish we could at least get in some rain. It would definitely it would benefit us a lot. And what you see here on the regional radar is mainly all across the South is quiet here on this Wednesday night, with the exception of if you look far down south into the South Texas Gulf Coast, especially from Brownsville, St. Padre Island, towards the Mexico border. That's where you're going to find the only rain on the regional radar. Elsewhere, it is totally quiet, and the reason for that is due to that. So that what you saw, that cold front coming, that's what's been giving us the cooler and drier air that's in place. With the low pressure area, like I was telling you about, near the deep south, near the southern tip of Texas, especially with the Brownsville, St. Padre Island, and also border into Mexico. And what you're seeing, and of course that's what's been associated with the cold front. That's what's giving us the cooler and drier weather. And the ridge of high pressure that you see is setting up over the nation's mixed section, like centered over the Kansas City metro area, and the states of Kansas and Missouri. That's what's responsible for the high pressure. That's what's keeping us dry, and that's what's preventing any rain from. That's what's preventing any rain from coming into the area. So, as of today, it has now been 3 weeks since Shreveport last had any rain. Now, how much longer is the dry? So I'll let you guys know how much longer exactly is this dry spell going to last, and will we see will we ever see any rain anytime soon? It has now been 21 days. It has now been 3 weeks exactly, 21 days 21 days and counting since Shreveport last received rainfall. So definitely rain is needed at least. So one good thing about it, at least we're not now. Had we gone through a prolonged spell of dry weather during the summer months, then this would be a bigger issue because we would see temperatures easily surpassing 100 degrees. This dry spell similar to in the extremely hot and dry pattern we had back in August of 2023, where we've seen all-time record high temperatures, and of course that was during that period we were also lacking rainfall. This is similar to what we had experienced back in August of 2023, when triple digits would become the norm, and of course humidity levels were unbearable. So we did have a hot and dry. Now this past summer we did have a hot and dry. We did have triple digits. We did have periods of hot and dry weather during this past August, but not near as intense compared to what we saw last year. So at least it's not summer. At least it's not summer, because then we would easily see temperatures surpassing triple digits each day, and feels like temperatures will be closer or surpassing 110. So at least it's not something we're not dealing with high humidity, something we haven't dealt with in a while. So and at least it's not summer. As dry as it's been, but temperatures still can easily soar to. We just recently seen temperatures. Now, just a few days ago, we did see temperatures almost reaching 100. So we were, of course, on Sunday, if I'm not mistaken, at one point Shreveport was at 99 degrees in some spots. We almost did hit 100, but fortunately, the actual high temperature came out at 98 degrees this past Sunday, which will be a degree from tying the all-time record highest temperature ever recorded in October. So at least we're not dealing with any excessive heat so late in the season. So just be grateful and thankful for this pleasant, nice fall weather that we're dealing with. So definitely, if you've been outside today, you'll notice a change in temperatures from where they were. Monday and Tuesday we've had highs in the 80s. We've had above normal temperature readings. Now today, we actually had a high temperature of 73 degrees earlier today. It will be the lowest high temperature we've seen here in Shreveport since April 21st. Actually, we've hit said high temperature back on May 12th. So we've had rather breezy conditions. It's turned out to be a day filled with complete wall-to-wall sunshine as humidity levels remain low. And of course, it'll turn out to be a nice and breezy day with the northeasterly winds that created with the gusty northeasterly winds and low humidity and ongoing dry soils and ongoing dry vegetation, that can set the stage for any fires, any brush or grass fires to develop. So that's why we've been in an elevated fire danger, thanks to gusty winds, breezy and dry conditions and lack of rainfall, so that could set the stage easily, have enough fuel to create any type of wildfires. So now we're gonna see more burn. Unfortunately, until we receive beneficial rains, any burn ban that goes into effect will remain in effect until we get enough rain for burn bans to be lifted. Hopefully soon. Hopefully we won't stay dry for hopefully we won't stay dry for too much long. Hopefully not any much longer shall we remain dry. Excuse me. Temperature outside on this Wednesday night is 54 degrees with clear skies. Winds are from the east at 7 miles per hour. Humidity is 44%. Dew point is 32 degrees. You'll notice how dry the air mass is. And I guess feels like temperature. What it feels like with the winds from the east, that's what gets feels like temperature 52 degrees. So we're experiencing that. Our actual low temperature this morning was 50 degrees. Now that's got to be the coolest temperature of the fall season so far. So of course with dew points in the 32 degrees, that lets us know that we still have dry area in place. And this pleasant, this nice weather, it isn't going anywhere anytime soon. I just wish we could get in some. I just wish one of these days we could get in some rain, but that's not going to happen. So if you're liking sunshine and unusually cool temperatures and pleasantly mild days, and this is the forecast I have. I'll tell you guys more about it, exactly how low we could get, and I'll explain more that it could even get colder tomorrow night in some spots. I'll explain more of that in just a few. Snow in the Intermountain West, critical fire weather conditions in the central U.S. A Pacific storm will bring colder temperatures and widespread mountain snow to much of the Intermountain West through the end of the week. Elevated to critical fire weather conditions will persist over parts of the northern and central plains, the Great Basin, and the northern Gulf Coast Thursday, where widespread red flag warnings have been issued. So, that's where we are right now. So, excuse. So I'm still gonna give you guys to see if we have anything active in the tropics right now. And as of right now, we still do not have anything active in the tropics. And we will keep monitoring and see what's happening. See what the waters in the still warm waters in the Gulf and the Atlantic are still hinting out a system that within the next few days, but sometime late in the weekend or early next week we could have our next tropical system. Let's see if it happens anytime soon. So that counts from the damage that was caused by Hurricane Milton remains the same from Monday with at least 28 fatalities and 6 people missing, and 530 and at least $30 billion worth of damage caused by very destructive, catastrophic Hurricane Milton. So the tropics are somewhat quiet at the moment. So models are still hinting an activity of what, and of course, I'll keep you guys posted if any. I will keep you guys posted. Of course, I will keep you guys posted if a new tropical system tends to form. If a new system tends to form in the tropics. Excuse me. But our main weather theme is the chilly temperatures tonight. Some of the coldest temperatures of the season so far. So you might want to. Heading out tomorrow morning. Heading out to work or getting your kids off to school tomorrow morning. Be sure to have the jackets and sweaters handy, because we really. So as long as the winds can die down and humidity levels stay low, the winds die down and skies remain clear, temperatures are likely. As long as the winds die down, we are likely going to see temperatures into the 40s for the first time this season. The last time we had a low temperature in the 40s here in Shreveport was back on April 22nd. So get ready. So get ready for some of our coldest nights of the seasons in almost 6 months. So tonight will be a chilly night for us with clear skies. As it will be, expect clear and chilly conditions tonight. Low temperature 45 degrees. We have an east-northeast wind at 6 miles per hour and no rains expected. Tomorrow, of course, it will be a nice day for us with plenty of sunshine. Of course, so far this month. So we are now beginning the second half of October and still no rain. So this streak is lasting like at least we have now gone 21 days without measurable rainfall here in Shreveport. Could be one of the longest stretches without measurable rainfall of the year so far. So this is a dry spell that began back in began back in late September. So hopefully the consecutive number of days without measurable rainfall ends soon, but who knows. But tomorrow, of course, it's going to be a nice day of plenty of sunshine. Another day with below normal temperatures. That's like at least our normal high is 79, so we should be at 74 tomorrow. Almost similar to we hit 73 today, so that should be close to. So tomorrow should be similar to what we have experienced today. It'll be a nice day for us with plenty of sunshine. The dry start the October on record continues. Of course, I'm not sure if any of you guys have seen my Facebook post, but the all-time driest October on record happened 61 years ago this month. It was back in October of 1963. Exactly a month before JFK was assassinated. So low temperature tonight. So high temperature tomorrow 74 degrees with an east-southeast wind at 7 miles per hour, and of course no rain is expected. It'll be a nice and pleasant fall day for us. So finally, our weather is starting to feel more like fall. Finally, for the first time all month, we're actually starting to see some real true fall-like temperatures. So that means today, of course, so if you're enjoying it, so enjoy our true taste of. So if you've been enjoying, so it looks like I'm not. So that means we have some serious fall weather on the way. I just wish we could get in some rain. So if you've been enjoying this serious fall weather conditions, so enjoy the nice and beautiful fall weather while you can, because there's another warm up on the way, and I'll let you guys know when we can see temperatures back into the upper 80s to low 90s again. I know you guys kind of we've had enough of seeing the unusually warm temperatures. So again, tonight skies will be clear as we are forecast to drop anywhere from the mid to upper 40s to low 50s. So most of us should be start up anywhere in the mid 40s. So, and skies will remain clear during the overnight hours tonight. So we begin the day tomorrow, 6 a.m. tomorrow morning. We should be down to 45 degrees with clear skies. 9 a.m. tomorrow with sunshine. We should be at 53 degrees. So remember, heading out the door, remember to grab the jacket or sweater while you're heading out tomorrow morning. Again, 6 a.m. tomorrow morning should be at 45 degrees with clear skies. 9 a.m. tomorrow with sunshine, we should be at 53 degrees. Noon tomorrow with sunshine, we should be at 66 degrees. 3 p.m. tomorrow afternoon with sunshine, we should be at 74 degrees. 6 p.m. tomorrow evening with sunshine, we should be at 60. We should be down to 69 degrees. 9 p.m. tomorrow night with clear skies, we should be down to 58 degrees. So another picture perfect day despite temperatures being on the cool side. So another picture perfect day is set up for tomorrow. Another nice and pleasant fall day is set up tomorrow, like today. But remember, be cautious of any outdoor burning, and remember, outdoor burning is prohibited since we're under a burn ban. So the vegetation is very dry at this point. So now here's what the next 7 and 10 days are looking like. After a low temperature tonight, 45 degrees. It's gonna be so conditions. It will be so after low temperature night, 45 degrees with clearing chilly conditions. So after a chilly start to day tomorrow, plenty of sunshine during the day tomorrow. So even though we're expecting a nice and pleasant day, of course our dry start to October continues. Our dry start to this month continues. Despite the chilly start to the day, even though we'll be at least more than a few degrees below normal, we're still expecting a nice day for us with plenty of sunshine, with the high temperature 74 degrees. With the high temperature tomorrow it'll be a nice and pleasant day for us despite below normal temperatures. With the high of 74, lower 43, winds will be from the east-southeast at 7 miles per hour and no rain is expected. Friday, of course, we get into the end of the work week on Friday. Be a nice day for us with plenty of sunshine. High of 78, lower 48. Winds will be from the east-southeast at 7 miles per hour and no rain is expected. Heading out to any area high school football games either tomorrow night or Friday night, you might want to consider grabbing maybe a jacket or a light sweater heading out to any football games, even though conditions are going to be rather nice. So that means we have some real fall weather on the way. So nice day is set up for Friday. High of 78, lower 48. Winds will be from the east-southeast at 7 miles per hour. No rain is expected. Saturday, of course, weather is looking nice even for your Saturday. Another nice day for us with plenty of sunshine. As going to the start of the upcoming weekend. High of 79, lower 49. Winds will be from the east at 7 miles per hour. And no rain is expected. Sunday, of course, we start to get a little warmer with plenty of sunshine. An abundance of sunshine for your Sunday. High of 82, lower 52. Winds will be from the east at 7 miles per hour. No rain is expected. Of course, Monday is, we start to see temperatures on the warm side as we get into the start of next week. High of 88, lower 58. Winds will be from the southeast at 7 miles per hour. No rain is expected. Tuesday, of course, once again, even though it's fall, I was hoping that once we got to fall, if we're supposed to keep it feeling more like fall, but instead, we're hinting on trying to get back to one last taste of summer. Tuesday, mostly sunny, very, very warm with mostly sunny skies. High of 89, low of 61. Winds will be from the south-southwest at 6 miles per hour. Chance of rain, 10%. So unfortunately, that's not going to be much of any rain at all. And of course, Wednesday, we could be close to record territory. 93 degrees on next Wednesday, October 23rd. 93 degrees. I'm hoping I'm wrong about the high temperature set up for next Wednesday. We should be lower than this. We should be lower than 93. So it will be a hot day for us with plenty of sunshine. That's just not the summer is coming back, unfortunately. High of 93, low of 63. Winds will be from the south-southwest at 6 miles per hour. No rain is expected. So we're trying to see the 90s come back. Hopefully just for that one day next week. And of course, the warming trend will continue with plenty of sunshine, with very warm temperatures expected both next Thursday, which is the 24th, and next Friday, which is the 25th. Now, finally, you guys are, I'm not sure. Finally, there may be a bit of good news at the tail end of the 7 and 10 day outlook. I finally have a decent chance of rain. Some showers and storms that will develop not this week, but by next weekend, we could finally start to see rain back in the picture, with highs in the low 80s and with a 70% chance of showers and thunderstorms. Hopefully, we keep our fingers crossed that will be the earliest that I have a chance of rain. Hopefully, this model doesn't change because we are in serious need for some rain. So it looks like they may have a system that will come through next weekend that will finally give us a return of rain chances. So, we have now gone 3 weeks here in Shreveport. Remaining dry. And it looks like that the dry spell is going to last at least until another week. Maybe, and of course, as of right now, maybe we can finally find some luck by the time we get to the. Maybe we can find some luck by the time we get into past the end of next weekend to the start of next weekend. So. But first, get yourselves prepared for some of the coolest temperatures of the season so far. So, we had a high temperature in the low 70s today. Expect similar temperatures tomorrow as we climb into the lower to mid 70s. So, we're still going to be at least. So, if you're liking below normal temperatures, then enjoy tomorrow because enjoy tomorrow, perhaps enjoy Friday. So, of course, tomorrow, like today, we will see temperatures below normal, with highs reaching low to mid 70s. And of course, 43 degrees is your forecast low temperature tomorrow night. So, 43 degrees, that's like going to be the coolest temperature since early April. It would not be a surprise to us if we were to start off Friday morning with lows in the 30s. Start off Friday morning with lows in the 30s. So definitely, for the next few mornings, grab those jackets and sweaters before heading out. So of course, after we're in the low to mid 70s tomorrow. Of course, for Friday and Saturday, we should see temperatures back close to normal, with highs back in the with highs reaching the upper 70s, which is just about normal for this time of year. With highs in the upper 70s for both Friday and Saturday, we should go back. We expect nice weather to continue with seasonal temperatures for both Friday and Saturday, and of course another warming trend will begin on Sunday with highs reaching the low 80s. And of course, we'll start to see above normal temperatures returning to the picture as soon as Sunday. And of course, we're likely going to remain. Of course, we're back to seeing temperatures above normal by the time we get to the start of next week, with highs reaching the upper 80s for both Monday and Tuesday. And how about next Wednesday with high temperature in the 90s? How about 93 next Wednesday? In the low 90s. So hoping it doesn't get too hot so late in the year. So we're back to seeing temperatures in the 90s by the time we get to this period next week. And then of course we'll kind of ease back with our high temperatures in the 80s as we go into the last half of next week, and eventually returning a decent chance of rain by the time we get into next Saturday. Once again, looks like the dry spell is going to last at least now. Looks like so we're expecting lows to be in the 40s tonight, tomorrow night, and perhaps Friday night. For the next few nights, we'll see lows in the 40s, and our highs will be in the 70s for both tomorrow, and also Friday and Saturday. Only tomorrow will be well below normal. Only tomorrow will be only tomorrow will be well below normal, but. So we'll kind of stick back. Of course, we'll concentrate on seeing temperatures close to normal by the time we get into your Friday and Saturday. And then, of course, the warm-up will begin on Sunday, and that warm-up will last for at least the middle of next week, as we see temperatures all the way well into the 90s by this time next week. So we're going to be concentrating on fall through at least the weekend, and then by this time next week, we'll be back to summer. And and hopefully, after the end of next week, we'll be back to fall along with some rain. So we just keep our fingers crossed and hopefully that next weekend some rain can finally be headed to us. So we just have to keep our fingers crossed. Rain chances, we're not expecting. It looks like at least through, say for that 10% chance next Tuesday, much like the next 7 to 10 days, is going to remain basically completely dry. Nothing measurable. So we're gonna go at least another solid week without rainfall, and hopefully that dry spell comes to an end by the time we get to the end of next week. That's the earliest I have a decent chance of rain in the forecast. So it looks like finally we have our first true taste of fall on the way, and it's gonna be here to stay through at least the weekend, and then we'll start to see a warming trend. So definitely our weather's still looking nice, but we need some rainfall being. And please be mindful of the burn bans that are currently in effect, and of course the drop monitor will be released tomorrow. So in tomorrow night's video, I will update you guys on where our drought situation is. So last week's drought monitor indicates that our northwest part of Louisiana is in moderate drought. Looks like that drought conditions will be worsening drought conditions will only continue to worsen until we receive beneficial rains returning to the area. And hopefully we start to see return of decent beneficial rains in the area real soon. So please keep mindful of the burn bans. Remember, outdoor burning is prohibited until further notice. So that's actually my fan. That's not my AC that's running, and hopefully many of us will be. So get ready to experience the coolest, the coolest temperatures of the season so far. Patchy area-wide frost possible in some parts tomorrow, other parts of the area Friday morning. Despite the chilly start, we'll see nice and pleasantly warm days, below normal for tomorrow, but we should be just about right at normal, or at least close to normal for both Friday and Saturday. Then the warmer trend begins Sunday with highs reaching the low 80s, and we're well into the upper 80s for both Monday and Tuesday, and then we're into the low 90s by the time we get towards the middle of next week. Now, of course, NFL Week 7 begins tomorrow night. The New Orleans Saints will be at home to host the Denver Broncos. So hopefully the Saints can improve to 3-4 after tomorrow night's game. So tomorrow night, 7:15 p.m. on Amazon Prime, is the New Orleans Saints will face the Denver Broncos tomorrow night. So the New Orleans Saints have a Thursday night matchup as the host of Denver Broncos tomorrow night at 7:15 p.m. on Amazon Prime. Excuse me, the Dallas Cowboys will have their bye week. The Dallas Cowboys, along with the Chicago Bears, have a bye this week, so we have to wait another week for those teams to get back in action. Also, the Houston Texans will be facing Green Bay Packers this coming Sunday at noon. Also, the Philadelphia Eagles will take over the New York Giants, also this coming Sunday at noon. But my game, and of course, we'll have the Kansas City Chiefs and the San Francisco 49ers. The undefeated Chiefs, this will be a recap of the most recent Super Bowl ever played, Super Bowl 58. The Chiefs and the 49ers will face each other this coming Sunday afternoon at 3:25 p.m. They have a Sunday night game between the New York Jets and the Pittsburgh Steelers on NBC at 7:20 p.m. Monday night football doubleheader. The Baltimore Ravens and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at 7:15 p.m. and also at 8 p.m. Los Angeles Chargers and the Arizona Cardinals. So that's it. And now here's your Major League Baseball postseason. So earlier tonight, the Los Angeles Dodgers completely shut out the New York Mets with the final score of 8-0 of the New York Mets. So the Los Angeles Dodgers are leading the series 2-1. Both the New York Yankees and the Los Angeles Dodgers are a step away from reaching this year's World Series. So 2 games are set for tomorrow, and the American League Championship Series will be between the New York Yankees and the Cleveland Guardians. And also tomorrow night, in the National League Championship Series that will take place between the Los Angeles Dodgers and the New York Mets. So I don't talk to you guys much about baseball, but I try to when I get the chance, especially when Major League Baseball is in the postseason. So college football. Here's a preview of your college football setup for this coming Saturday. So this coming Saturday at 2:30 p.m. the SEC game of the week will be between 7th-ranked Alabama and 11th-ranked Tennessee. This game will be played Saturday at 2:30 p.m. on ABC. And yes, LSU, 8th-ranked LSU will face Arkansas Saturday. 8th-ranked LSU Tigers will be on the road to face the Arkansas Razorbacks. That game will be played. Is set to be played this coming Saturday evening at 6 p.m. on ESPN. Also, Saturday night at 6:30 p.m. on ABC, fifth-ranked Georgia will play against top-ranked Texas A&M undefeated 6-0 undefeated Texas Longhorns will face fifth-ranked Georgia. That game will be played Saturday evening at 6:30 p.m. on ABC. So ABC's this Saturday's ABC triple. So Miami and Louisville. So SEC games. So Saturday games are the highlight. 7th-ranked Alabama and 11th-ranked Alabama and Tennessee at 2:30 p.m. LSU and Arkansas at 6 p.m. And also Georgia and Texas Saturday night at 6:30 p.m. So plenty of college football to look forward to this coming Saturday. And this would just about conclude my video with you guys here on this Wednesday night. And once again, tomorrow night, I will keep you guys updated and let you all know how the New Orleans Saints turns out in tomorrow night's game versus the Denver Broncos. Tomorrow night on Amazon Prime, the Saints have a game at home this Thursday. Saints have a home game have another game at home tomorrow night at 7:15 p.m. The Dallas Cowboys have a bye week, and LSU Tigers will be on the road to face Arkansas Saturday evening at 6. So I have to keep you guys updated with the ongoing with the frosty and chilly conditions, chilly fall weather with lows well in the 40s and high and pleasantly mild temperatures in the 70s. And of course we're still lacking rainfall. Have the latest conditions, have the latest updates on the ongoing burn ban's ongoing dry conditions that we currently have in place. So be mindful of the burn ban, and still no measurable rainfall is expected within at least the next week or so. So hopefully at the end of next week we may start to seeing some rain finally to return. Until then, burn bans remain in effect until further notice. And also that I'll keep you guys updated on what to expect. A preview. I have another preview of your weather to expect as we wrap up the weekend, as we get into and what to expect for the upcoming weekend. So once again, well below normal temperatures will remain in place for at least the next couple more days, with lows well into the 40s the next few nights, and highs will be pleasantly mild, with high temperatures will be pleasantly mild temperature readings. So we'll only be in the low to mid 70s for tomorrow. Then we're in the upper 70s again. We're only in the low to mid 70s tomorrow. Maybe slightly warmer than today. Today we hit 73. Tomorrow we should be up to around 74. And then Friday and Saturday we're into the upper 80s. We're into the upper 70s each day. Then we'll have highs well into the. Another warming trend begins Sunday with highs returning to the 80s by Sunday. Then we quickly warm to the upper 80s for both Monday and Tuesday, back up to around 90 into low 90s for Wednesday, next week from today. So, and of course, within the next week, still no measurable rain is on the way. So I will have another update on that in tomorrow night's video. And that will be all that I want. That will be all that I have for you guys. That will be all that I have for you guys here on this Wednesday night. Most of all, that will be all that I have for you guys here on this Wednesday night. Once again, my name is Felton Parker. I'm officially signing off here. You guys have a good night. Sleep peacefully. Take care of yourselves and each other. Most of all, remain blessed and stay safe. Thank you.